There are moments in science that feel like pure triumph, moments when the universe seems to reward our curiosity with secrets we dared to pursue. But there are also discoveries that do the opposite. Findings that unsettle us, that shake our confidence, and force us to confront questions we are not ready to answer. That is exactly what has just unfolded with Voyager 1, the farthest spacecraft humanity has ever built. Over 24 billion kilometers from Earth, drifting beyond the solar system, Voyager has returned a transmission unlike any before. Not a malfunction. Not random noise. But something structured. Something deliberate. And something deeply unsettling. The blurred image carried across the void showed anomalies that should not exist. Instead of the empty, starless backdrop of interstellar space, Voyager's camera revealed bands of light and shadow, symmetrical, repeating, almost architectural. Scientists who studied the data could not explain it. To some, it looked less like natural distortion and more like a design. Voyager's story began in 1977. Originally launched to study Jupiter, Saturn, and their moons, no one expected it to still be transmitting nearly 5 decades later. But against all odds, it has pushed through the heliopause, the invisible boundary where the solar wind ends and interstellar space begins, and continued into a realm no probe has ever entered. For years, it has faithfully returned data on cosmic rays, plasma densities, and magnetic fields. Then, in 2024, something changed. Alongside its normal readings appeared strange patterns, signals repeating with mathematical precision, fragments of what looked like coded information. At first dismissed as system glitches, these anomalies gained new weight when Voyager sent back an image. Independent researchers who analyzed the raw data confirmed that the geometry in the picture was too exact to be random. Harmonic ratios. Golden proportions. Sequences that appear in music, in architecture, in the foundations of mathematics itself. Natural processes rarely create such perfection. This looked like order. This looked like intent. Behind closed doors, concern grew. If this was real, Voyager had encountered either a phenomenon beyond known physics or evidence of intelligence. And the most disturbing possibility was that the spacecraft was no longer only observing space, but interacting with something inside it. The fear was not about a single blurry photograph. It was about what followed. In later transmissions, cryptographers identified binary-like sequences hidden in the static. Patterns too regular to be dismissed as interference. Some argued Voyager was now carrying messages that did not originate from its instruments at all. That something, out there in the darkness, was using it as a channel. NASA has downplayed the findings, issuing cautious statements about data calibration. Yet the silence tells another story. Updates once shared openly are now rare. Reports suggest intelligence agencies have taken a sudden interest. Scientists who once spoke freely now avoid interviews. Theories swirl. Some believe Voyager has encountered a natural structure unlike anything imagined. Others suggest an artifact, drifting for eons unnoticed. And a few whisper that the probe has stumbled into contact, perhaps even into the presence of a machine, or a consciousness, woven into the fabric of space itself. If true, this changes everything. Voyager was launched with the golden record, humanity's invitation to the cosmos. But perhaps the answer has not come through distant radio signals, but through the probe itself. Perhaps we are already in dialogue, one we do not yet understand. What lies beyond the heliopause may not be silence but awareness. Something vast. Something deliberate. And now, possibly, something watching us back. The image Voyager sent may have been the first line in a conversation humanity never expected. The repeating signals that followed may be the reply. And the real question, the one sparking unease inside NASA, is not what Voyager has seen. It's what comes next. Because if Voyager has truly made contact, then the universe is no longer indifferent. It has spoken. And for the first time in history,